before I start this video, just watching the Denmark-Finland game, and I saw Christian Eriksen collapse. I was waiting until I got an update before I done this video, because I'm not going to lie to you, it made me feel mad upset just watching that. So yeah, man, prayers up to Christian Eriksen. I've seen the pictures saying he's been resuscitated. That's fantastic. That's fantastic, beautiful news to hear. I just wanted to say prayers out to Christian Eriksen in this difficult time for him and his family. What's good, my people? What's good? I know that you're noticing the shirt. Listen, I know. Red is definitely my color. I know. This is my country, bro. Portugal. We're going to be winning the Euros again this year. You see that shit? What did I say? European champions, bro. Because we won this shit before, bro. I don't want to hear this mess, bro, about, France, bro. Bruv, the French are known for giving up. Bro, so I'm not going to lie to you. They ain't going to be doing shit. What's good, everyone? How you lot doing? I know. It sounds like they gave Mickey Mouse some helium and done some things to his butthole that he's not...
What happened?
Never gonna forget. I know, it's just hay fever. It's gonna go in a couple of days. By the next video, hopefully, I should sound a lot less like the nerd in those 80s films. And my nose shouldn't sting like I've been doing coke for 8 hours straight. Not that I know what that feels like, but yeah, I'm just imagining. So, what are we gonna discuss today? Today, we're gonna be talking about our man, my savior, my personal best friend, Kevin Samuels. That's right, bruv. We'll be talking about the man, the myth, the legend. And we're going to be watching the iconic clip of when he tells the girl she's average at best. But I want to watch the full thing because I've only ever seen the clip. I've never seen the full interview. So I want to watch the interview for context and understand why he built up to saying that. So, if anyone who can't understand me, clean the wax out your ears. For all the girls about to say I'm broke in the comment section, listen.
Let's fucking have it.
Those were hers.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you a PhD?
No.
I'm a PhD.
How many dogs you got?
One.
Really?
It's one loud ass dog, bro. Man's out here coughing. Dogs don't cough. Well, they do cough, but still, he's barking with authority. Why did I say coughing for? What this is? This is the pollen fucking my mind up. So if I start chatting shit at any point in this video, then you know why. And it's probably going to be some slick ass comments saying, oh, you know, you were chatting shit throughout the whole video. Listen, mate, I'm not going to lie to you. Like the French say, go suck your mum.
I say, fire burn that rascal.
I'm sorry?
What kind of dog is it?
He's a cane corso.
He's a what?
A cane corso.
What is that in English?
It's a larger dog, and their breed is meant for guarding and protecting. They're very protective of their home and their family.
Okay, so what's your disagreement?
Honestly, I don't have a disagreement. I just came here because I honestly want some advice from you.
Swear down, she's trying to finesse my man, Kevin. She's trying to finesse my guy. Apparently you can purchase time on his website to chat to him, and she's just out here just busting finesses. She's just like, I ain't got no disagreement, Kevin. I just want to find love. You know, I just want to find some love in my life. I just want to find a little bit of love in my life.
Welcome to go on my website and purchase your time to talk with me one-on-one. Because what you're trying to do is rather rude. But I will go ahead and do it because I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old. 35 years old and you're a business owner.
Uh-huh.
US man that rip British people for their teeth, bro. Don't ever, if you got people with teeth this fucked up trying to chat shit, bro.
And what's your question?
My issue is, I want to know at what point when I'm just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because my problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some money and be a business partner?
I feel like the whole dating down concept is mainly for women because like a lot of men do not give a fuck about how much money you're making. As long as you make him feel good, make him happy, like be his peace, he don't care how much you're making. That's why a lot of men ask what you bring to the table, because they just want to know if you're going to be their piece or not. And if you're not, that's going to get sussed out real quick. But I feel like with women, it's a lot harder because there are a lot of successful women out there who have their own businesses, and a lot of men feel emasculated by that shit. Me personally, if I'm seeing someone and they got their own business, listen, power to you, man. Do your thing. We're out here trying to make a living. We're out here trying to make our own income. So for me, it don't really matter too tough if you own your own business. But for some men, I can understand why that's emasculating, because I just feel like money is the power dynamic.
Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Because when I
Now the fucked up teeth make sense. She's from North Carolina. Yeah, that makes sense still, man. Them down south, man. They don't really be having the best dental care there, do they? They're trying to slam each other's sisters rather than...
Let's go fuck my sister. It's gonna be me.
date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner. And I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what.
Well, first off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What?
She looks like Chunks with a weave, bro. That's... Nah. You know what she looks like, bro? What's her name? What's that guy's name that's supposed to talk to the Somalian guy? Fuada Chini or some shit like that? Yeah, that dude.
Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion. And so I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
I try to give guys that not a chance.
You try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance. Why?
And because I honestly want a 6-figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out.
I feel like just because you make a certain amount of money doesn't mean you're entitled to people within that bracket, because for them, they might not want someone who makes the same amount of money they do. They maybe just want someone who makes them feel good that isn't after their money, or feels like their money is like the plateau to be equal. But that's just the words of a nigga who in a car.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there, honestly.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
You know what, yeah? You see why he's my guy? Because he makes the points that no other man makes, bruv. You want the guys that's cool, but you must be giving the guys underneath you something to be like, oh, you know what? I got a shot here. No, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, I'm not gonna shoot my shot at a girl that I know for a fact I can't get. There's nothing that gives me an indication that, yeah, I could go for this and that he's gonna be blessed. No. If I notice the little chink in the armor, that's when I'm going in for the kills, you know what I mean? But that's only if they're giving me that chink in the armor. But if it's a thing where it's like, what's what I'm looking for? If it's a thing where it's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, they don't give me no type of love, no type of like indication that they're interested, I'm not gonna go for it. But these men that you're saying are there beneath you, you must be giving them something for them to want to entertain you. No man entertains any woman blindly. Even if it's like just a glance or something, most men will go off just that. It's not always the case, but most men will just go off the glance and be like, yeah, okay, cool, let's go for this.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So, again,
the whole thing of online dating is that everyone's trying to play a persona on that. Whether it's like you're trying to be the guy who looks like he's got everything intact, or trying to be the good looking guy, whatever, everyone's got a persona on that shit. And I just feel like it's so superficial. Like, I was explaining to my manager like what Tinder was the other day, and he just looked at me and he was just like, that sounds like you'd feel like, I was like to him, you'll feel like God in the situation of you swiping left and swiping right, because you're like, nope, wouldn't hit that. Oh, why not? Do you know what I mean? It's almost like we become so superficial with our dating. It's like, obviously looks are supposed to entice you in, and then the personality is supposed to be what keeps you there. But people are just doing it all back. People are just looking for looks. They see one speck of personality they don't like, they're just out straight away.
See, you ladies do this. You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern.
It's like he said in his last video, you kind of date what you are. If you're dating betas, you're a beta. When you get bagged by alpha niggas, then you must be an alpha. So for me, it's just a thing of, if you're dating guys that are lower than you, doesn't that mean you're kind of lowering yourself as well to their level? Because they wouldn't go for you if they feel like you're unobtainable.
That's the real question. Well, the first thing, well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day? It's selfish. It's like, well, yes, ma'am. It's like, I want what I want. Business is, and you know this is a business, and I have a show title, and you said, damn your show title, I want to talk to you. But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me, but you wanted what you wanted, how you wanted.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. Okay, and how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making six figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay, why do you need a man making six figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date, it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and
up to. I think that's fair enough. Listen, sometimes we get with people that are in positions we aspire to be in, but then what happens when you reach that person's level? Then what? You're gonna get bored of them, toss them off, and go for the next guy who's on a slightly higher level, so you got something else to achieve or aim for. That's what I'm saying about like this generation of dating. It's just so disingenuous. It's like, cool, you want this now. You want this now. It sounds nice, but going forward, eventually you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what? You're not on my level anymore. I'm making more money. Let me see what the next level is saying, or the next man is saying. Like, hey yo, what the fuck? Because I want to level up further. I'm just saying, when does it ever stop?
Oh, 10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
Here's my thing though, with all these women that say, oh, you know what, I want a rich guy. And then when you ask them, oh, what does he want? Oh, he wants this and that. How the fuck do you know? You never spoken to this man in your life.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're just assuming because you're hoping that by some miracle you throw enough shit on the wall, something's gonna stick, bruv. No, that's not how it works. You never know what someone wants until you ask them. Anything else is just a presumption that you want to believe is true. Like, stop with this nonsensical argument of, oh, you know, rich guys want this, rich guys want that. You don't know what they want, bro, because more time, what they want, they're already interacting with. You get me? Like, they don't want you, bro. That's why they're not chatting to you. Let it go.
Yeah,
that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want him. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you've got taken from out there.
It's true, man. A lot of women, they don't even know what they want, but their standards come from shit like socials, listening to hoes like Meg Thee Stallion and shit like that. And it's just like, bro, I'm not going to lie, but you want all these things. It sounds nice. It sounds good. It sounds incredible. Yeah, man with six figures. It's like I said in a video about Paul and Choma. A lot of people want a man making bare money and they do not understand the sacrifice that comes with that. If he's making bare peas, it must mean he's involved in some sort of business, which means you're going to get less time with him. He's going to be long hours, him coming at all times of night. And there's going to be a lot of temptation of having a lot of money. There is. There's going to be a lot of women throwing themselves at your man just for some peas. Are you going to be able to stomach that? Because if you're not, you don't want a rich man. You don't want a man that has got bare things that come with him. You don't want that. Because if you get that, you probably won't be able to handle it.
But what do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married? Children? What?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so
So, Dad, you conveniently left that shit out, didn't you? You got a son.
He said because stick on the steel.
13.
Where's the father?
He's not enough in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options, and typically they don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used.
Agreed. However, I will counteract Kevin Samuels with this one point. I said there are some men who are willing to take on, other man's offspring, and to them, man, I say, you know what? Good luck to you niggas, because I wouldn't do that shit. A lot of you men would, which is fair enough. Listen, it's commendable. You know, you can hang your little "I saved her" medal in your little wardrobe. I would never raise no one else's kid for two reasons. One, they wouldn't respect me as their parent, and second of all, that's not my seed, so I don't feel that sense of attachment to them. But listen, if you want to raise next man's kids, that's your business, man.
To dating men who, this doesn't sound appealing to the kind of man you're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
people call him a dickhead, yeah. People are like, oh, Kevin Samuels is bare harsh, he's a woman hater. He's not hating, bro. He's just letting you he's giving you hoes the red pill. A lot of you in that blue pill matrix, like bullshit reality. He's giving you the realness. Some of you want to be living this fantasy life of, yeah, you know what, I got 3 kids from 3 different baby fathers, but you know what? Some man out there's gonna cuff me. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, from the bottom of my heart, no man is that stupid. There's gonna be one man who is, but it's not gonna be the man you want.
That shit hurting.
And once I start booking session with you, that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of men.
Oh, okay, but see, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men, and you said once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want, and you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working on myself this year, and
listen, it's nice. You've been working on yourself. You got your own business. Listen, power to you, man. The fact you got a kid writes you off for like at least 50% of men. Because a lot of men don't want to be taking on that headache of raising someone else as you, potential disputes with a baby father. Having a kid is not so much about you having a kid and your body looks whatever. That's whatever. I wouldn't care about that. To me, it's the things of like, I don't know how your baby dad moves. I don't know where your baby dad is in your life. I don't know what relationship you and him have. If you lot are still mashing or not. I don't know how your son's going to react. I don't know what your son's going to tell his dad. I don't know all these things. So why would I go into a predicament that potentially has a lot of negative downfalls on me? Why would I do that to myself? And that's what a lot of men think, is just why would they put themselves in a predicament that ultimately fucks them? It makes no sense to do that. That's like me walking and my cousin's like, yo, Jay, there's a bear trap. And I step in the bear trap. It's like, you told me the bear trap was there, and now look, I gotta lose a foot. Because I wanted to be the dickhead to think I can outsmart the bear trap. It's the same thing with a lot of these women, bro. They think just because they got kids, they can start finessing good men out of nowhere. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, them good men want kids of their own. They don't want to be taking up next man's kids, bro. I said this already before. Alphas do not join other packs, bro. Alphas create the pack.
But, okay, 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel like.
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father?
She's gonna say, you know what, if my son loves her, then that's all I care about. And that's just a cop-out, because she's in that predicament now. It's all well and good chatting about hypotheticals until your situation is put into perspective. It's all well and good doing that, and everyone does it. Oh yeah, you know, like, oh, you know what, I want a man to do this and that, and all I've got is like 3 overdrafts, 3 baby fathers, and I got a peg leg. But then you ask them, yo, what about if your son turned around and brought home a woman with a peg leg, 3 overdrafts, and 3 baby fathers? Then what? You're gonna say, oh yeah, your son's doing it for love? No, you're gonna be like to my son, listen, you're a fucking idiot. And you're gonna walk away with your peg leg and be like, what the fuck? Why would he do that? And then you realize, oh shit, that's me. I'm just saying, man, everyone's predicament is nice until it's put into perspective.
Do you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, was younger, and easier to get on his
depending on his age.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
It's all nice talking about predicaments until yours is brought up.
So deep for black women. They will even... should have been an easy question. No, I would not want my son to bring... I want the best for my son. That should have been the appropriate answer. That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should want the best for your son.
Of course.
But and are you thinking...
If he brought home a woman...
Here's my question, yeah. Why are you the exception? Why? I don't understand it. What, because it's you? You think you're the exception? I'm going to tell you right now. You're probably fucking not. Let me be honest. You're probably not. You're probably the bottom line of that rule. So, let's stop, man. Let's cut this shit. Let's stop talking about, yeah, I'm the exception. You're not. And Mandem, you lot do it just as well, bro. Talking about I'm not a fuckboy. When you know you're the biggest one out there, bro. And you're talking about I'm the exception. No, you're not the exception, bro. You're not. You're a fuckboy as much as she is someone who's not desirable to a lot of men. Especially the man that she wants, bro. So cut the shit, bro. I see them doing it all the time. I've seen people that I used to chill with doing that shit. And I was like, bro, you're trash anyway. I've never dropped that line because to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was going through that phase, I knew what I was about. I wasn't trying to paint the picture of, oh no, I'm not this evil guy. No, bruv, I knew what I was moving like at the time. I was moving like some demon, bruv, and I wasn't proud of it. And I can talk about that now because for me, it's a thing of, I'm not moving that way no more. I'm moving correctly, bro, in my life. But to be coming and saying I'm the exception, no, you're not, bruv. As much as you want to believe you are, you're not.
My love life is not that good. I agree with you.
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Complete cap. That is complete horseshit. That is complete horseshit. If you're coming trying to tell me that there's not 20-year-olds who fuck 45-year-olds, look at that woman who was grinning LeBron James, bro. That, I think she was, 25? And her husband was at 50? Get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Look, bruv, there are so many instances of rich men walking around with eye candy 20-year-olds. It's mad, bruv. It's actually fucking mad. That whole thing, that is cap right there. Do you know what that is? And a lot of women do that shit. A lot of men do it as well. They lie to themselves and tell themselves, yeah, you know what? They don't like them anyway. They don't like that anyway. They're not about that. They want someone like me. No, they don't, bruv. I'm not gonna lie to you. What? You know what? You lot are my niggas, you know that, right? I love my audience. I'm gonna tell you that right. I'm asking a lot of questions, and you can write this down in the comments. What would you rather, based on your gender, a 35-year-old with a child, or a 20, or someone around your age bracket I'm not going to say 20 because different age brackets. Or someone around your age bracket with no kids and you've got the potential to build a future. Which one would you rather want? Because I know which one I'd rather. I'd rather the 20-year-old bitty than the 35-year-old worn out.
51 and I can't beat him off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot.
Don't do this to her. Don't do this to her. Please don't do this to her. She's going to say 10. I bet you any money she's going to say a high number. Or she's going to try to play the modest card so she don't get ripped terribly and be like, oh, you know, I'm probably like 5 or 6. Or 6 or 7.
7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5. But when I put myself together, 6.
I'm playing the lottery tonight, bruv. Tonight, bruv. Because every woman... fuck every woman on this topic, bro. Every person who knows that they're meaty is going to give themselves a meaty rating. Why? They expect one of two things. Either they're going to get ripped and put down lower, or they're going to be like, oh, nah, you're pretty. You look nice. Yeah, you looking good. You're like a 7 or 8. Then that inflates their ego. That's why there's a lot. It's just a dream. That's why there's a lot of gas meaty people now, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, between good looking and ugly, that middle is the fucking worst of them. Ugly people know they're ugly. Good looking people know they're good looking. Meaty people think they're good looking, but they're not.
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
And this goes back to what I was saying. Just because you make a lot of money does not mean that those guys that make the same amount of money as you want you. If you make a lot of money, let's be real, yeah. Who is knocking on Rosie O'Donnell's door waiting to fuck her? Who is knocking on Rebel Wilson's door? Before and after the weight loss, bro. No one is knocking on that hoe's door, bro. They're not.
Oh, yeah. There is powerful niggardry at work here.
I'm sure these 45-year-old men don't give a shit. They ain't going for... You really think 35-year-old men are going for 20-year-old women because of their winning personalities? No, because it's something that is an attractive thing to them because they never had that when they were younger. The same way that 45-year-old women, a lot of them that are rich, they do go for guys who are younger. This isn't just a male thing. A lot of women do have predatory behavior when it comes to having money and going for people who are slightly younger. Of course they do. It's just less reported.
And earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so...
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
Some cold shit. That's some cold shit. You're average looking at best. To be fair, after listening to the video and understanding the context of it, I see where he's coming from. He's not violating her. He's giving her advice. It is a bit peak here and you're average at best, but let's be real. There's a lot worse shit he could have said. Between the real estate of her eyebrows and her hairline, or them fucked up teeth, or the fact that she's dressed like some woman that was possessed in 1850. This guy, bro. Like, there's a lot you could rip this woman about, but I'm not gonna lie to you. She is taking it very well. Like, this is someone who clearly wants to improve, and you know what? I hope that she's found herself a man. I hope she's doing her thing. But a lot of you average hoes out here need to start realizing that you average and learn to just go for average niggas. Because high level apex predators, we ain't going for that. We ain't going for that. But listen, that's the video for today. I just thought I would cover this topic because for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have to say Kevin Samuels is one guy that I resonate a lot of my views with because the guy is actually very intelligent, well spoken, and he's not talking out of his ass. He's not talking out of a place of spite. He's talking out of a place of trying to help. So for all you girls out here calling me broke, I just want to say, you're welcome. Because I know I'm helping you deep down. I'm giving you the advice you need. But yeah, that's the video, you lot. Take care. In a bit. Also, before I go, I just want to say, See this fucking country right here, bruv, winning the Euros. If we don't, semi-finals minimum, bruv. And if we don't reach that, don't hit my DMs, bruv. Talking about some, oh, Portugal is shit, bruv. Because you know what else is shit?